Angry guy here, and women are furious that men are the prize. Guys, help me get to 100,000 subscribers by hitting the subscribe button if you already haven't done so. Like the video and turn on notifications to never miss another video again. Now let's begin. Women are furious that men are the prize. Let's just go ahead and jump into the first video.
Remember that you're the prize always.
Say that one more time.
Just remember that you are the prize.
Yes.
That's like his golden slogan for me.
Yeah. And what does that mean for you in relationships when you're like, I'm the prize? What does that mean?
It just means not compromising like my values, my happiness, my peace, not settling for less than what I know I deserve, and not being afraid to walk away from a situation if it's like no longer serving me.
You see, these women are deep into their masculine. They are deep into their masculine. They think that they deserve everything and they can command anything that they want. They don't realize that they don't bring anything of value to the relationship. They think that just by their very existence, they are the prize. This is a result of women being handed everything in life, where they, from 18 through 30, they would be invited to go out to parties and to places where they didn't have to pay a darn thing to get in, or to enjoy the food and the drinks that were there. Having guys spend tens of thousands of dollars on them in a single night, leaving them to believe that their very presence is their value, and that a man should be simply grateful to have them in their life, to allow them to bestow their presence upon them. Guys, God himself does not operate like this. Modern day women believe that they are greater than God. Not even God operates like this. Not even God demands that we love him and honor him and obey him because of his very presence. He is our Father. He is our Creator, but he is here on earth. He is not our dictator. We have a choice whether we choose to obey him or not. And regardless of what we do, he still accepts us and will grant us eternal life and salvation. He will still be there for us. He will still care about us. He will still nurture us, regardless of our disobedience. And yet women believe that their very presence makes them the prize. Nothing that they do for us, because they should not have to do anything. A real man does not ask anything of a woman. A real man does not ask anything of a woman, and he understands that his life will simply improve by her being in his life. The energy that she brings. Women believe that they are greater than God. Their very existence is greater than God, and by them simply existing, that's all that's necessary. This is mad. This is maddening, and we have to blame the simps, social media, and of course, the fact that these women have been able to live lives that they did not deserve, they did not earn. Being able to go to a club and invited to a lounge where you're going to be wined and dined, and you're going to enjoy things that cost ridiculous amounts of money. And this is going to happen multiple times throughout your life. Do you understand that the average woman today has potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, spent on her over the course of her life through just free gifts and free accommodations? So when you live like this, naturally, you become arrogant and entitled, and you think that your simple existence is enough for you to be given everything and anything that you want. Guys, you have to wake up and realize nothing lasts forever. These women are delusional. They are absolutely delusional.
Something sick has happened in the world where men are acting like they're the prize, like they are the princesses. Like we have to like approach them and make the plans and like pay for half the date. Like absolutely not. Women are still the prize. And if you read the Bible, it says he
Now
who
that
finds
we are
a wife finds a good thing. It doesn't say she who finds a husband finds a good thing. So
It doesn't say that. And now that we're such Christians again,
yeah.
It doesn't say that she who finds a husband finds a good thing. Hence, men are not valuable in their eyes. Our only value comes down to what we can give to them and do for them. The irony is that for a woman to accept the man must bring value. So a man right off the bat is a provider and a protector. He will not be approaching the woman if he cannot provide for her and protect her. So he's the prize. The woman has to create value before she can be seen as a prize. What can she do for you? Is she going to be a good wife? Is she agreeable? Is she fit? Is she feminine? Is she friendly? Is she agreeable? Does she cook? Does she clean? Is she a good nurturer? And those are just the very basics. When I come home from a long day of work, how does she make me happy? How does she make my life easier? Does she give me a massage at night before I go to sleep? Does she massage me so that I can sleep? When I'm not feeling well, does she nurse me back to health? Is she preparing my vitamins so that when I wake up, my vitamins are there and ready for me? When I wake up, is my coffee there and ready for me? Are my clothes already prepared for the next day so I don't have to even move around? Are my clothes right there set out for me so I can get dressed and leave in the morning without any issue? When I come home, is my home comfortable? Is there a bath ready for me? Is my food ready? Is the bath ready for me? Are fresh clothing ready for me so that I don't have to wear the same thing I wore yesterday? I feel like a king when I come home. My robe is already there. I come in, I eat, I feel good. I shower, I feel good. And then after that, I go to bed and my wife is waiting for me there. And by the end of that evening, my belly is full and my sack is empty. What has she done for me lately? Guys, modern day women have nothing to offer. They literally don't have anything to offer. They cannot compete with women overseas because they don't know how to compete with them. These women can't clean, can't cook. They live in their masculine, and even if they learn how to do these things, they don't enjoy doing these things. So the very moment that they're able to hook a man, they're gonna stop doing it. They are literally repulsed by men. They are repulsed by men. For example, there are a lot of women who like to do things like they like uh, they like different kinds of physical intimacy act. Like they like when guys put it in through the back door. They like to swallow, but they don't like when their husband puts it in through the back door, and they don't like to swallow when it's their husband's. I've known women like this. They don't like doing these things with their husbands, but they love doing these things. What does that tell you? It tells you they're going to cheat in their marriage eventually if they're already not, because they're not happy. It's literally just a marriage of convenience. I know women who I know trad guys. I've been in this community a long time. I know these trad con women who they love to do all these other things, but they don't like their husbands. They don't even like their husband's sense of humor. They don't like their husband's sense of humor. They don't want their husband to release in their mouths, even though they like to swallow. They don't want to swallow from their husband. They like it in the back door, but they don't want their husband to put it in the back door. What does this tell you? This is a spell for disaster. They have all these fantasies, intimate fantasies, but they don't discuss them with their husbands. They don't want to be in relationships with these men. They're just in relationships of convenience. And once they see a path out of the marriage, because like I said, a woman is she's planning her exit before her entrance. She's gonna pick up and leave with half his stuff, if not more, because most of the time she'll also get the house. Men have to wake up.
prizes, because I keep hearing so many women saying, I'm the prize, he's got to come to me, he's got to pay, he's got to do this, I'm not sharing the load, it's got to be him, he's got to be the provider, he's got to. That's fine. I do understand that as women we are the prize. He that finds a wife finds a good thing, sure, but don't get so caught up in your prize and your value that you forget the fact that your man has value too, that you forget the fact that your man is also a prize. And if you don't believe me, then ask all these women how much they're looking for a good man. So don't get it twisted and put yourself on a pedestal that you're so much above him and that you're higher than him, or that your value is higher than his, because you are a team. And if you are a true prize, you are someone who's ready to reciprocate. You don't mind splitting the bill. When we go out to dinner, I'll take out my wallet and pay. I take my man out. I spoil my man. I buy him something. It goes both ways. A true prize is a helpmate. So know the difference between a prize and a price, because some of you guys are not prizes. You're a price. And if you are a prize, don't be the booby prize.
Now, here's the thing. The only way that a woman could become a prize is if a man prizes her. And for a man to prize her, she has to bring value into his life. Or rather, she has to create value in his life. Because a man brings value automatically brings value with him. So when a man enters a woman's life, she immediately benefits from his value. But when a woman enters a man's life, she can, depending on what she is and how she operates, either she creates value or she takes away value. A man brings value instantly, while a woman must create value. So either she's creating value in his life or she's taking away from a value from his life. And if she's taking away value from his life and she's taking away more than she's creating, then guess what? She is not a prize. She is a price. This woman saying that, yes, a woman is a prize too. No, a woman has to display that she is creating enough value for a man to prize her. A man comes with his value. A woman does not. She has to create value in her life. Men must create value right off the bat to survive. Women, on the other hand, they are given things. They live life on easy mode just because they are women. But when it comes to establishing a relationship, if she's not creating value in the relationship, then she is a liability. And you have all of these simps that have tried to have convinced them otherwise. They don't even realize that just because they can hook up with an NBA player doesn't mean that they are entitled to marry an NBA player or a man who is a millionaire. You have so many of these women that have been in relationships, been intimate with a ton of athletes. Like, guys, this is crazy. This is how insane modern day women are. When we were in high school, if the girl hooked up with the entire football squad, she was not called a prize. She was called something else. She did not consider herself a high value woman. Going back to the 80s and the 90s, we didn't honor these women. We had special names for these women. Today, if a woman hooks up with the Denver Broncos, like every member on the Denver Broncos, somehow in her mind, she thinks that means that she deserves a high value man because she was able to hook up with all of these high value men. No, she was used by all of these high value men, and she does not comprehend that. And now the average guy no longer wants her because they're not going to view it as, oh, she hooked up with all of these high value men, so now she's high value. They're going to say, bro, you were used by all of these men. I don't want their leftovers. My gosh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, let's get this channel to 100,000 subscribers. Subscribe to the channel if you already haven't done so. Like the video and turn on notifications to never miss another video ever again. I want to know what you guys think regarding all of this. Women are furious that men are the prize. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments, so let's talk about them there. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.